It is Thursday, the 14th. This will be the final news of the week because I am out of town tomorrow. There will be no Dark Arrows clip show on Saturday because I'm out of town. And we'll be back Monday. But for now, it's news time, chat. Let's get to it. It'll be an interesting day for the news. One story in particular made me laugh so hard. And that is why we're going to start with that one. So you might remember in, I believe, yesterday's news, the Call of Duty anti-cheat called Ricochet was announced. It is a kernel anti-cheat, a rootkit anti-cheat. And guess what, you guys? I'm happy to report that about 24 hours later, it's been leaked and people are already reversing it. How does that happen? You literally just announced it yesterday. And it's already been leaked and they're fucking reversing it so that they can hack? Oh my God, that's so effing funny. Oh my God. Here is one thing though. I will say this. And this goes for a lot of things when it comes to streamings, and so I understand this mindset. The worst thing you can do when it comes to like trying to be proactive about, for example, let's use cheating. The best way to like have a successful anti-cheat is to push the anti-cheat and don't fucking talk about it. You don't boast. You don't draw attention to yourself. You don't beat your chest and say, "We are unhackable. We are so good." Let's cut to the tweet that Call of Duty put out yesterday that included said image. Dear cheaters, we love games. It's our passion. We're honored to make games for the greatest fans in the world. We don't always get it right, but we're committed to doing our best. Cheating ruins the fun for everyone. No one likes a cheater. Our goal is to deliver a fun and fair gaming experience for our developers, for our fans, and most importantly, for Call of Duty players everywhere. Cheaters aren't welcome. There's no tolerance for cheaters. And soon, you'll know what we mean. Call of Duty. This was 2 days ago at 2 p.m. when this got announced. And now, according to the AntiCheat Police Department, which is a Twitter account, they have stated, unfortunately, the kernel driver for Call of Duty new anti-cheat called Ricochet got leaked today, and the P2C devs are already reversing it. And this is very bad. He goes on to tweet, "It's possible to have a good anti-cheat and play Valorant. It's a great example of one. It is actually very difficult to find a working cheat that is undetected in that game. Anybody that plays Valorant could probably vouch that Riot Vanguard anti-cheat works. It's not just them. ESCA and Faceit are good anti-cheats too in their respective fields that aren't cheats. There aren't cheats where you can go and buy for $10 and ruin everyone's lobby. It is possible to fight cheaters and make the game playable. It is not impossible." So, it's real silly. It's real stupid. But it might not be the dumbest story of the day, chat. It might not be the dumbest story of the day. Now, this is a story that I'm learning about in real time. Chat linked me to it. But the title alone is a story that kind of just screams that it's going to be real stupid. Now, I don't know what this event is. We're going to find it. I'm just simply going to read the title of said news story, and we'll figure out exactly what was going to happen. Genshin Impact cancels Elon Musk event following fan pushback. Okay. So I'm reading the story. Okay. So this is what happened. On social media the other day, maybe yesterday, they tweeted the following statement. Follow Elon Musk, Paimon to the moon. When 500 fans follow Genshin Impact will be renamed back to Paimon. When 1 million fans follow Genshin Impact, will follow Elon Musk. When 3 million fans follow Genshin Impact, will invite Elon Musk to stream Genshin Impact. And when 5 million fans follow, CEO Dawei will invite Elon Musk to visit MiHoYo HQ. So apparently he was going to be in the game as well. I can't even. That's a weird one. That's a weird one for me. I don't even know if that's not even necessarily funny. It's just odd. Like who did they think? Like what was the target audience for that tweet? Like no one is like, yeah, go Elon. Like what is that? I don't know. I mean, maybe they're probably, okay, let me reel that back. There are definitely people that do that. Okay, but they're not the kids that play Genshin Impact, I don't think. That's a wild one. That's a wild one. Let's get back to some actual news. Metroid Dread has already outsold nearly every Metroid game in Japan, according to VideoGamesChronicle.com. It had a strong first week in Japan, as it has sold or outsold nearly every other installment in the region in its opening days. That's according to the latest Japanese sales data collated from, or rather by, Famitsu, which shows that Dread sold some 86,798 copies during its first 3 days on sale, making it the best-selling game for the week ending in October 10th. Apparently it's pretty good. Keep in mind, though, as the article also states, this only tracks and includes physical sales, does not include digital sales. So it was much higher than that, most likely. Historically, they have the full list, which I'm not going to read out, but I will show it to you guys. Right here. That's a pretty healthy amount in the first day. First week. As well as lifetime sales. That's very good. That's very good. Keep in mind, those are all physical. They do not include the digital. And if you're looking at those numbers and thinking, well, that's low, there's a reason there's not very many Metroid games anymore. So, chat, I said that was the stupidest story. I think this story might actually be dumber. And it's not necessarily the story that's dumb. It's the act. It's what the implication of it is. All right. So if you remember, like 2 weeks ago or maybe a week and a half ago, we talked about EA putting it out there that they might rebrand their FIFA series. Well, the reason that they might do that reportedly stems because FIFA is asking for $1 billion for the naming rights. That's billion with a B. According to .esports, who has the story. Oh my God. According to this new report from the New York Times, actually, is who .esports is reporting. I'm just going to go to the New York Times article. That is crazy. Sales of the game, which have released an updated edition every single year, have surpassed $20 billion over the past 2 decades for Electronic Arts. FIFA has also done quite well from that. Its licensing agreement has grown to become the organization's single most valuable commercial agreement, now worth about $150 million per year. So just to say that you are licensed with FIFA, it cost you $150 million. Man, that's crazy. They won $1 billion from EA. Do you think they get it, Chad? I don't know. I don't know if EA do you think EA names, like, cares about the name that much? I don't know. It's $1 billion for 4 years. Already rumors that they're changing the name. I know, that's where the story stems from. I covered that last week. It's crazy. Very insane. Very insane. Deathloop's first major game update is now available on PlayStation 5 and PC. We're not going to skim through the entire patch notes, but I will just kind of check a look here. It's got DLSS support from NVIDIA on the PC. They did some performance stability. Looks to be your standard affair of changes on PC. They also changed NPC pathing and reactions to the player. I don't necessarily know what that means, but hopefully it means the game isn't laughable with the AI. But we'll see. We'll see. During trailer time today, we watched the Battlefield 2042 Hazard Zone trailer premiere, and they have now put out the information detailing what the fuck that mode actually is. And I lost it. I need to find it real quick so that I can bring it to you guys and tell you what the hell it is. Anyone got the link, Candy? I was so excited I lost it. Here it is. I got it. All right. Let's check a look. How it works. Inserted as a 4-member squad, you must locate and retrieve critical data drives scattered throughout the battlefield while fighting opposing squads with the same objectives and occupying forces. Succeed by gathering the data drives and choosing when to extract before a storm overtakes the area in this high-stakes, one-life experience. Every bullet, every skirmish, and every decision counts. Give your squad an edge in battle with uplinks, laptops scattered throughout the map that are collectible and able to be used whenever you might need a little extra support. 3 types of uplinks will be available at launch: vehicle, ranger, and reinforcement uplinks. Reinforcement uplinks are special uplinks that can bring back downed squad mates. These reinforcement uplinks can be collected and then used at any time. Just deploy them from your call-in tablet and wait for the timer to count down. Then all of your down squad mates will parachute back to the fight. Okay. I guess they're not revealing this yet, or maybe this is just here to meet the specialist. Sorry, I had to skip that song. Huh. Tactical upgrades. This is where you can really give yourself an edge. Spend your dark market. Ah, yes. Everyone knows the dark market is where you, purchase things like this on the dark market. To make sure you and your squad have the optimal weapon loadouts and tactical upgrades before combat even begins. I mean, it might be pretty fun. I worry about the time to kill. Because, like, playing the recent beta, if I was using the equivalent of the Vector, you could down someone very, very, very quick. And that might not be that fun if that's the case. But, yeah, we'll see. I will definitely check it out. I like the idea that, they're not just giving us a normal ass BR. It's got some different things to it. It could be fun. Do they say how many people are jumping in? Discover the maps. I don't know if we've seen the maps yet. I don't know how many. It's 32 people for next gen and PC, 24 for old gen. Okay. Have they announced all the maps in the game? Oh, I didn't realize that all the maps had been shown. There's Hourglass, which is the one that was in the initial premiere. There's Discarded, which is like a giant ship. There's Manifest, which looks a little bit like San Francisco or something like that. Cargo container thing. That might have been the one from the trailer. Kaleidoscope, which is in South Korea. I think we might have saw that in a trailer. Orbital, which is the one we played during the beta. Breakaway, which is the snow one. This one honestly looks really cool. What is the full res screenshot? Looks good. I clicked that and now I got to go back. And then the final map is Renewal, which is in Egypt. Huh. That's kind of cool. It's like a solar panel area with also like a very well kept area. Rich. With a wall deciding it. Oh, wait. Are all these maps in it as well? Is it also coming with these old maps? Oh, man, they've got Elamine. Are these only available in Portal? Or can you play on these whenever? Only Portal. Gotcha. All right, well, that's the news there out of the hazard mode that was revealed today. Looks pretty good. If you want to see the trailer, it's over in trailer time, which should already be live now. What else do we have? The Xbox Series X and S has cleared 100,000 units in Japan and is on track to beat the Xbox One, according to VideoGamesChronicle.com. So that's cool. Congrats to Xbox for doing well in Japan for once. We're not going to read through it or find anything from it, but I did want to bring it to viewers' attention. Sakurai, the developer behind, or one of the main developers behind Smash Ultimate, had an article in Famitsu called Think About Video Games. And I think on Twitter, if you go to twitter.com/PUSH push, capital DUST. Let me just verify here if that's an I or an L, because it isn't necessarily clear. Is that an I or an L, sir? Okay. Dust in. Push dust in. He translated that if you want to go check that out. Probably pretty cool. Path of Exile Scourge was announced, and the patch notes are out. Bunch of big changes. We did about a 2-hour live react to that if you want to watch the VOD. Initial reactions while not reading through the patch notes, because it's not necessarily something I do. I'm excited for the league. Shocker. The fact that patch notes are out are very exciting. All the stuff that they showed for the league looks like it's going to be a good change. And hopefully I can get to kind of the end of the Path of Exile content faster this time around. There's a lot of quality of life updates. It looks like it's going to be a pretty good league. So we'll be jumping into that next Friday. Hashtag not sponsored this time around as well. Baldur's Gate 3 had their stream this morning where they showed the Grim Forge, also the Sorcerer class. It was about a 37 gig patch that is out now for patch 6 for that game. Game's looking very good. I had a graphical pass on it. Everything looks very, very good. Volumetric lighting was added to it as well. And it's more Baldur's Gate. There's new content if you want to see it. And it's about what you would expect. That VOD will not be uploaded to YouTube, but it's going to live on Twitch if you want to really watch me and chat react to that. What else do we got? Let me see if there's any other big news. We watched the ranked and competitive reveal for Halo Infinite. It was more, it was about a 16-minute video. Essentially, the big takeaway from that stuff is that it's going to be BR start, no motion sensor. That's about it. Not really anything big during that video. But if you are interested at all in Halo Infinite, especially the competitive mode, they do a 4v4 pro player match, and it's pretty entertaining. So, oh yeah, and grenade hit markers are off. That's correct. What else do we got? Not necessarily the big news, but maybe if you follow sports or pop culture, you probably have heard the name John Gruden over the past probably week, I think, as that story broke, I think Monday night. He is a NFL coach who had some emails with racist, homophobic, pretty much every bad thing that you could do in an email, that man did and sent. And he was removed from the Raiders, I believe, was the team that he coached. The reason that this all matters to video games is if you play Madden, he's also being removed from the game. He's out. He's done. They're wiping him from the NFL. Yeah, he's getting airbrushed out of the NFL history, essentially. So that's why it relates to video games. Splash Damage announced this morning that they're currently working on a brand new game set in an original sci-fi universe. I don't know if they gave any other details than that. This is the 20th anniversary, though, for Splash Damage. They didn't say anything else other than that, except that they're hiring for a whole shit ton of jobs. If you want to join them, you can go over to splashdamage.com and check out the website. And I think that's generally it. We kind of spoke about this a little bit yesterday, but there was a Rainbow Six Siege esports caster by the name of Michael Kicks Star Stockley, who passed away yesterday. He was 24 years old. I believe it was due to a car accident, which just, I mean, that's just, it's unbelievably awful. I know that community is definitely mourning the loss of Kickstarter. I saw a lot of tweets regarding that type of stuff. Definitely, if you want to seek out that information, you can do so very easily on the internet. But yeah, I figured I'd throw that in the news as it was a notable person within the video game scene. If you ever watched any of the Rainbow Six Pro League stuff, you've probably heard his voice and or seen him on a broadcast. What else is there, chat? Do you guys have anything? I saw this. I don't necessarily use this forum at all. The only reason I know about this forum is because when back in the day, okay, listen up, Zoomers. Back in the day, there was a website called NeoGaf. And on NeoGaf, you would go on there and talk about video games, okay, on a forum. And on NeoGaf, there was a giant split because I think like the creator or owner of NeoGaf was revealed to be like, I think a racist or something like that. And so they like split the forum apart and the communities got separated and a bunch of people stayed there. Was it not a racist? He was a shower. Okay. I don't remember what the allegations were. Some bad shit. Okay. He did some dumb, bad shit. And so the community got split and people stayed on NeoGaf, but people also went to ResetEra, another gaming website. Now, ResetEra is very left-leaning as a forum. And I think that's one of the all of the critics of the forum say so. And so it was announced today that the owner, who apparently has not really done much or been around the gaming forum in a while, sold it for $4.5 million. Cashed out. And so we'll see what happens with that. That forum is very popular. And I know a lot of folks in the industry still use it. But yeah, it got sold for $4.5 million. So who knows? Who knows what that means for the future of that? What else do we got? I think that's it. Chad, you guys got any key chat alerts? Yeah, I think the story around that is that like the owner hasn't done anything for the site and it was basically staff run, which was all voluntary or something like that. And then the owner just sold it. He just got out. None of the mods got anything, I don't think. It's really shitty. I don't know what the Blue Point rumors are. Just saying Blue Point rumors. Like here's how this goes. Blue Point rumors. I don't know. That's what Danny Trill says right there. I don't know what it is. Back to you in the studio. Wait, that's me. Shit. I'm in the studio. I'm in the studios. What is this? Zero Fear. Might have a key chat alert. IGN is reporting during a recent New York Comic-Con panel, one of the writers behind Call of Duty Vanguard spoke about the team's desire to make more, quote, iconic characters within the franchise, similar to the likes of Halo's Master Chief. I don't know if, I think for that to have happened, you have to have a community that gives a fuck about the characters in your game in the first place. And I don't necessarily think that Call of Duty players give a fuck about, quote, an iconic character. They really just want to shoot someone. And that's kind of what Call of Duty does, you know, year after year. And they would probably have to have like a cohesive character running through all of them I guess price is maybe like, the closest thing that they've had. Maybe the most notable character would be Price out of that. But I also think that's something, it's not something that like you can force in a lot of ways, right? Like the community has to be the one to make a iconic character iconic. You can't just be like, guys, Lou is an iconic character. Isn't that right, Lou? Isn't that right? You're iconic, aren't you? Aren't you? See? He's iconic. Give him a wave, Lou. Okay. Get the fuck out of here. He's iconic, guys. Iconic character. Incredible. Incredible. Anyways, chat, I think we're going to wrap this one up. I think Bob is maybe our iconic character. Chat loves Bob. Bob's doing great, by the way. Bob might actually show up for Halloween. Maybe we'll have a spooky Bob show. Maybe we'll have a little spooky Bob show. Maybe that. Maybe that. I did see that rumor, Zero Fear. He linked an article from IGN. Apparently, Disney is out there teasing a Star Wars video game announcement for December. I don't know what I would want that. It'd probably be Force Unleashed. Oh, Jedi Fallen Order 2 is probably what that is. Not Force Unleashed. That was a different game. It's probably Fallen Order 2. Makes sense. Makes sense. All right. That's going to do it for the news today, guys. Remember, I am out of town tomorrow here, so there will be no JPNN. And Saturday, there will be no clip show. So we'll see you guys back on Monday for more news. And I'm sure we'll have a lot to report. Maybe. I don't know. That's just a lot of days. So I'm sure the news will stack up. There'll be a lot. Anyways, thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you then. Have a good rest of your week and hopefully a great weekend. All right. We'll see you then. Have a good day. Good weekend.